Well, I found out where that hand cart of dirt was going. It's fill for the foundation next to Lizu's back patio. So maybe that's what the tree's for too. It was cut down. It would make sense. I still come over and crank on this ratchet handle periodically. It's maybe I'm making progress, I don't know, but I figure it's got to wear out the bolt sooner or later. It's just a matter of whether that happens or I give up and stick a saw blade in there and cut the bolt off and extract it once the cab's tilted back. But I'll persist with cranking the ratchet handle for now. I had been quite looking forward to my first passion fruit that was ripening here, and one day Jabida noticed that it had gone. So she inquired and found that my grandson had quite enjoyed it. Okay, well, there's going to be plenty more. That rain we had last week certainly didn't do much overall. The creek is still dry as a bone. It never even looked like getting damp. Yeah, we could look forward to a bit more rain. There's some thunderstorms in the forecast, but not guaranteed to rain. Had an oopsie last week, or last Sunday. The correct process is to turn off this valve breaker, open the valve down at the end of that garden next to the garden hose. That takes the pressure off, then come back and open that green valve, and what that does is lets air vent back in to the top there to let the water drain out of this pressure accumulator. That takes quite a while because it only flows out slowly. When that's completed, go and close off the garden tap, come back here, turn off that green valve, turn on that switch. I missed turning off the green valve, so I turned on that switch there, and because this is a 1 minute delay timer, I locked everything up, walked away, and when the pump came on, it ran for a while, filled this thing up again, and started pumping the water out and dumping it here. That wasn't noticed immediately, and then I had to be summoned to come back and unlock and turn things off. And I had to go through the whole process again. But the process, we're currently at what, 13,500 litres. It probably cost me about 1,000 litres. But there's rain forecast in the form of scattered thunderstorms. Hopefully we'll get some of that. Not guaranteed, but hopeful. Well, it's another Friday, so I need to get something together here. Yesterday there were things going on which I won't elaborate on now, but in a couple of weeks you'll see the result of that. But what I did achieve yesterday is I re-established lighting around the mirror here. We previously had it around on this thing, but they managed to break the mirror when they were doing some work on the basin. So I couldn't do the lighting the same way, but now I found another way to do it. So now we have the surround lighting. There's two strips there. I didn't have the 50/50 LED strips anymore because I used those up over in the shed for lighting up my lock-up cages. So this is the other lower powered stuff, but I put a full 5 meters there, cut it in half and did 2 runs. But the front run managed to fall off twice last night. The self-adhesive stuff on the back is not quite sticky enough. On the second occasion I came out here and I stuck those little bits of gaffer tape up there. I'll come up with a better solution later, probably a bit of clear silicone or something like that to stick them up there. But for now, there it is. We had about 0.3 of a millimetre of rain yesterday, so not quite enough to make a difference. You won't hear it over the people talking in the background, but I can hear work on the toll road going on in the distance. They're not doing pile driving, but they're doing something a little bit noisy. Yeah, so that's about where we're at. Looks like this is just going to sit here for a while. Maybe they're waiting for rain to break it down and settle it down a bit. I don't know. As usual. I don't know. I'll find out later. Yeah, well, I'll go and do some editing to find out what I can get rid of as rubbish and do an upload. Might be a short one this week.